Hey guys, what's up? This is Joe Waters here, and I'm bringing you a review of the new Bring Me the Horizon album, Sempiternal, which is leaked 2 months early, so someone at Sony is going to get asked around. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the album as such. And I was going to do what I normally do and write on Last FM what I thought, but it's kind of too in depth, if you will. So I've kind of just gonna throw it on here, and I'm winging this, so I may stumble a couple of times. It's not gonna be perfect, but let's go through it. Let's go through this then. So the first track then is "Can You Feel My Heart," which is one of those. It's an instant indicator that the old sound is definitely out, and everything that's to do with "Count Your Blessings," etc. That's all gone. So anyone who was hoping for a little bit of that, some elements of their old sound, you're listening to the wrong album. I'm telling you that now. You are listening to the wrong album. So yeah, it's a strong opener. I mean, and it's very, very, again, very, very different from what you normally expect from Bring Me the Horizon. I mean, it's quite heavy on the electronics, and it, it's almost kind of like Linkin Park, but not a little bit heavier almost. And it's a very strong opener. Then you've got the second track, which is the House of Wolves, which is pretty much a mix of what you'd get on Suicide Season or There Is a Hell, with maybe a little bit more of the clean vocals, which is a key point I think in this album, because there is a lot of the clean vocals which have very much eluded Bring Me the Horizon's music in the past. I don't know if this is anything to do with Ollie Sykes getting more vocal lessons or such, but yeah, he's doing clean vocals now, and I think they're pretty good. I mean, they could do with a little bit of work, but other than that, they're for a first time thing, yeah, it's almost like they're trying to reinvent themselves, if you will, and it feels like they've closed the door on the chapter after There Is a Hell and open up a new door for Sempiternal. But one thing I am worried about is because of the huge progression they've made, is that they're kind of backing themselves into a corner here, and really limiting what could be potentially future progression of where they're going. Because the way I see it, they can only go one way or the other here. They can either there is no real continuation of where they're going. They pretty much, it was hinted that they were heading in this direction on There Is a Hell, but not quite as heavily, but not very heavily, mind you. But it was, the electronics was, they were always kind of there, but with this album, they are very much one of the key elements of it. So it's a little bit worrying that it kind of feels like an all or bust effort, and in some places it does have a couple of weak spots, obviously, but I'd overall rate the album 9 out of 10, just purely because it's great music. You can't really judge it on their past material, and they're basically doing what they do best, in my opinion, which is just dividing the fan base a little bit on what album they believe is best, and that's always kind of what they've done, really, and they've kind of pulled it off again. But if you were looking for strong tracks, I would say Shadow Moses, obviously, which is one everyone knows. Antivist, again, one everyone knows. Can You Feel My Heart, again, really strong opener. I also really like Empire, Let Them Sing. It kind of has a real sort of Deftones feel to it, if you will. And another one of my personal favourites is obviously Crooked Young, even though the intro sounds a lot like It Never Ends. But also the final track for me was a real strong point. I'm just going to get the name up now. Hospital for Souls, again. It kind of feels, it's almost got this a blessed with a curse feel, but it's better. Personally, I believe Sempiternal is the best they've come out with, but I do worry about where they kind of go from here, just a little bit. That's just my personal opinion, though. As always, please share your opinions in the comment box below. I'm always happy to listen to your opinions and give you any extra input that you may need. Thank you for watching. This has been Joe Waters. Good night.